be there. Yeah, right. I think we've got it now.
We got it.
Okay, perfect.
Teamwork.
Yeah, right. All right. Thanks for your patience. Well, hey, so thanks for making the time. We're just up here in Duluth Superior area, and when I heard you were coming, I was like, well, damn, that's cool, especially at this new venue. So why this area?
Well, it's sort of a happy surprise that we, played Duluth not that long ago, and now getting up there to Superior. And I have a bit of a eerie, spooky story that when we were driving up to Duluth, you have to take, little side roads. And I usually sleep until like, 10 or 11 on tour because I can't get to bed till really late. And I woke up at 7 a.m. and had the urge to look out the window, and we're driving past my grandma's house in Cameron, Wisconsin. And I just it was like calling me because, I have, my dad's from Wisconsin. I was born in Madison. So every time we get back to that area, it's a special time for me. So very glad to be coming up to Superior.
Yeah, and do you like for the venue is really awesome. I think what they've been doing there. So I think they're appreciative of you coming for sure. But what's it about, being in an outdoor venue to perform?
Yeah, there's something about playing under the stars. I mean, I try and take like a world view of it that like live music has existed for like 100,000 years. It's a big part of our society, where maybe at first it was probably just drums, and then melodic music has existed for like 50,000 years. So when you're playing a concert outside, it's part of a human tradition that has been going on for a long time, where everyone's experiencing music together and getting in a groove together and really feeling that connection. And there's something about doing it under the stars that makes, I don't know, it's my favorite time. And of course it's weather dependent more, but when it's a nice night, oh my God, nothing better.
But as for this show, whether it's rain or shine, right?
Yes. We've only had to cancel a couple shows when there was like a total hurricane coming in. So I'm sure it'll be just fine.
Gotcha. So what can people expect? They're like, Dan, play the Amber song. And I said, oh my gosh, I know exactly who these guys are. Yeah, and so I think it's pretty cool. But what can people expect during, in your show?
Well, we have a variety of new and old fans. So we'll definitely play the familiar songs that I think when people come to our show, they're like, oh, I didn't realize this was 311. Oh, and this one too, and this one too. So, we'd definitely like to have nostalgia, and then we'll drop in a few newer songs for our hardcore fans that are really, following all of our albums. So, but it's a very energetic, sweaty, tribal, rockin' good time, and that we try and make it very visually exciting, and keep the hits coming. And I don't know, we keep finding ways to fine tune our shows and get a little bit better each year.
Got it. And what does drive you to keep going and staying relevant? And what does it take?
I think that we feel like we're on a mission to bring people together and spread a positive message that is more vital than ever in this time of such great division, where people can set aside their differences for an evening and come together and, united in a groove. And it's just, we get so many messages from our fans about how our music has helped them through hard times. So it's sort of a calling that transcends any kind of business thing, but it's fun. We're very appreciative of this opportunity.
And now while you're on your tour, do you, and by the way, wrap me up if you got to go or whatever, because I always got another question. So just say, I got to go. With you, okay, so you go on the tour, you're with your band. Are you always thinking about, hey, that just gave me an idea for another song? Or do you keep that separate until you're done with all the touring? How does that all work?
I think I go through ebbs and flows of creativity, where sometimes I'll be making a new demo every day. And I do have a little laptop set with me where I can record songs. But right now I'm sort of in a resting period where I'll get little ideas now and then that I'll sing into my phone to kind of bank for later. But I think you gotta wait, you gotta let the inspiration really hit you, and then once you open the floodgates. So it comes and goes. But I always just find inspiration in traveling. I love to get out and see different places. And since I was born in Wisconsin, it's going to be an extra special stop for me up there.
Gotcha. And in a venue like that, it's a decent size, but obviously you played larger. Do you enjoy this more intimate, where you can see those eyes even more and feel that energy, or you like both? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we've just had a couple of smaller shows in Boise, and we just blew the lid off the place.
Yeah.
Like, we couldn't believe how fun it is to go back to kind of a mid-sized club or a small theater. But my favorite will always be playing a nice outdoor amphitheater.
That's cool. That's cool. Let's see here. What else I got on my little list? Well, you know, I've always wondered about this. So a song like Amber, because that's the one I can relate to, you know, is that, when you guys sing that over and over so many years, does it still hit you? Or, you know, I do stuff over and over at this place and I'm ready to jump out of my skin. I need something new. So is it when you play it, all of a sudden you're like, wait, I'm not sick of this anymore because look at these people loving it? I don't know. I'm just wondering what goes through your head.
Yeah. You know, to me, my attitude is that I'm there to be of service to, I'm thinking about the fans' experience and the people in the audience. And I know that if I was, you know, when I'm at a show, I want to hear those classics. So I don't really bring my own enjoyment as a priority. But I can find plenty of enjoyment in trying to do like the very best delivery, like laying back in the pocket, so I'm just really feeling it. And you know, I have heard other artists say like, oh, I've just done that one too many, I'm tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's putting my own enjoyment before the audience's. So I always want to give them what they want.
Nice. You got any advice? Maybe, I know they said stick to the show, but I'm just, this is what's coming in my head. Any advice to young artists out there? You know, obviously Duluth Superior, we just had the Homegrown Music Festival, and there's a lot of people here who enjoy music, and a lot of local bands, and they look up to people like Trampled by Turtles that started here. What's your advice for people wanting to get into this?
Yeah, I think that there's no substitution for the 10,000 hours of rehearsal and performing live. I say take every live gig that you can get, because that's where the real evolution happens. And like I was saying earlier, there's just something about live music with an audience that there's just no substitution for that kind of communal experience. But now in this day and age, you really have to build up a fan base on your own. Through touring, and then also, you know, internet content. I'm sure if the internet existed when we first started back in the early 90s, we would have been, you know, working hard on, you know, building our YouTube channel or whatever. But instead we went viral, which was just true word of mouth, where we would go to a town and there would be like 50 people in some bar, and then the next time we would come through, it would be packed. So it was a lot slower to go viral back then, but there really is no substitute for just putting in the work.
I guess I'll end it with, and whatever else you want to talk about, 311, what's next for you guys after this tour, the next 5 years? Do you see an end? Yeah.
You know, nothing lasts forever, but we are going strong right now. We have a very busy year planned, and we've announced our next cruise, which is in March of 2023, where we're going to go to a destination in the Caribbean. It's going to be like our 6th or 7th cruise, and everyone just loves doing that. So we have plenty of stuff on the books, and you know, I just love creating. Most people don't a lot of musicians don't retire because it's something you do because you love it. Music picks you rather than you picking music. So I'm sure it'll evolve, but you know, we're going strong, and we just keep an attitude of gratitude where we know we're very lucky to get to do this. So we keep putting in the work.
Nice. Anything I'm missing at all? Not asking that you wanted to say?
No, just getting excited to be up there and see the beautiful part of the country that is my homeland of Wisconsin.
It is nice. I'm originally from Chicago area there, and I moved here in 2006. First job, television, all that, and I never left. And so here I am, because it is so beautiful, you know, and relaxing, and that water and all that. All right. Well, thank you much for your time. Appreciate it. Good luck this weekend. It's a great venue and good people that own that too.
My pleasure, Dan. Thanks for having me.
All right. Thanks for your patience on the technicalities too.
No problem. Take care.